Evening all. So evening meal on the 30-day to healthy living challenge. I've uploaded my yoga now, so you can see the yoga workout going on. Evening meal is a a prawn stir fry. Not being made by me, I'm just going to prep. It's going to be made by this lovely lady. This is my partner, Sylvie. So she's going to do a lot of it. She's currently washing the prawns. We've got king prawns and small prawns in there. They're defrosting the prawns, not washing them. Same thing, really. They're under cold water, but I'll do as I'm told. I'm just going to prep some veg. Then we're going to put it in the frying pan. We're going to do some noodles. It's going to look good. And we're going to make our own
Satay sauce.
Satay sauce. All part of the 30-day healthy living. All good for you. Love a lot of prawns because we do a lot of pescatarian food, obviously. I did have a knife. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to start cutting the knife. Once we've made the food, I'm probably going to, once we've made the food, I'm going to post a picture of it as well. So, courgettes. Let's do the peppers first. I'm not going to teach you how to cook, guys, because you all know how to cook. But just show you what we're doing. Just take the middle out of there. That one. How do you want them? That way? Or?
Like long strips, like.
Yep,
down there,
strips
yeah.
that way, yeah? Okay. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a massive. I can cook, but I'm not a massive. I wasn't a very good, healthy cook. And then obviously, Sylvie introduced me to pescatarianism. It's a word, right? Pescatarianism, yeah. And it's just helped my diet even more. 30 days of healthy living is literally supporting that. So I'm already on a health kick anyway, but it just supports that. So that's the green pepper done. I'm going to cut the yellow pepper now. Cut the middle out like that. And then cut it in half. Just you wanted it to go like that. Like that. There you go. Yeah. Gonna open coconut milk, as you can see there. Always drop something when I'm doing one of these videos. Must be nerves, guys. Must be nerves. So there it is. Open for you there. Just gonna cut the rest of this veg here. So you guys can have whatever you want for your evening meal, as long as it's food off the good list. And obviously it's healthy, because it's pointless you doing the 30-day healthy living, the shakes and all the other stuff, if you're just going to eat rubbish afterwards. So, you know, it's about being really, really conscious of making sure that the food you eat afterwards really comes in with the rest of the diet, which is why, you know what, first couple of days are hard, but then you start to experiment, you start putting new stuff into things, and you start to really think, actually, do I need it? And look, no one's saying you can't have a takeaway. What we're saying is, you know, don't have 7 or 8 takeaways. You know, don't have 7 or 8 bags of chips. You know, once a week is fine. The rest of it then, because after the 30 days healthy living is finished, what we're looking at is, you know, keeping it sustainable, and, you know, still using the shakes, but, you know, introducing some of your favourite stuff all over again. That's the main thing we're looking at, really. So I'm going to cut the mushrooms now. I hope that's the way she wants them cut, but do you want them cut like that, or do you want to cut them in dice?
Like that.
Like that, cool.
Yeah.
Luckily that was, wasn't it? How many mushrooms do you want?
Do like 3 or 4.
Okay. So when you're keeping it if you're keeping it sustainable, then, you know, you're still eating some of the nice stuff. So you know what? If you want, once you've done the healthy living, 30 days to healthy living, if you want that bar of chocolate, then have that bar of chocolate, but don't have the 5 bars of chocolate with a packet of crisps. And that's what I was like. I spent a lot of time on the road, and because I spent a lot of time on the road, you know, I'd snack a lot, or, you know, I'd work all day. I'd get back to the hotel. I would then go, oh, do you know what? I'll just order a kebab, or I'll just order a Chinese, or You know, I go even when I used to go to Nando's, I go to Nando's and I'll have 2 chicken wraps and 2 lots of chips, and it's stuff like that that we're trying. You know, that's the sort of stuff that's not sustainable, and you know, you have to work out as well. Even if it's a walk like today, did a 3-4 mile walk today, but you have to walk as well, or just do a little bit of exercise. Now I'm doing a HIIT in the morning, doing yoga, doing walking. You guys could just go for a 20-minute walk. If it's something you don't normally do, it massively helps. 1 second. How do you want the carrot? Just peeled?
Yeah, do that. If you could do that.
Courgette first, yeah. And I'll just half it.
At the end. Half of it, and then slice them, and then cut the slices in half.
Yeah, and then so slice them and then cut the slices in half.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so it's just that sustainable, healthy lifestyle. But you know what? You know, I like a drink. You know, I like to go for a pint. You know, it's not about giving it up completely. It's about cutting it down. Or you know what? Don't drink every night. You know, don't have a bottle of wine every night. But you know, it's all those different things that makes the huge difference in your life. And do you know what? In lockdown, all of us, including me, which is why I've started the 30-day healthy living challenge, all of us, every single one of us, are probably eating more. Probably from a boredom rather than anything else, but it's what you eat rather than not eating. Like that, or squares? Like that, or do you want them again?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. Gotta check it's right, yeah? So it's what you eat rather than not eating at all, and that's what Arbonne helps with. Is it's not just a diet, it's not a fad, it's not just we'll do these shakes and we're going to guarantee results. We don't guarantee you anything, because all we do is we help and support you with some supplements. Yeah, the rest of it comes down to you and people like myself that will support you. Yeah.
Just showing you the satay.
Okay, so
just needs mixing.
Satay sauce. What have we got in here?
Peanut butter, smooth peanut butter.
Smooth peanut butter.
Lemon juice.
Low fat peanut butter is, but smooth. Yeah.
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
A teaspoon of maple syrup, or use honey if you've got that.
Honey, honey, or a tablespoon or
teaspoon.
Teaspoon of milk, so just to give it like a stickiness.
And it says to use curry powder, but I've used chili powder.
So we've used chili powder instead of curry powder because we haven't got it there. But yeah, I really fancied it. I had a craving today for satay sauce, and we didn't have any here. So, you know, Sylvie's gone and tried to make her own.
And then we just add a bit of coconut milk when we're cooking it with the prawns and the veg.
Yep. You hear that then? Good. A bit of coconut milk. Is that done?
Yeah, that's good.
There we go. So that's done. That's what it should look like. A bit sticky. Very nice. Going to go really good with the noodles. So that's that done. Carrot, you want it like this?
Just peel it first and get rid of the peel, and then slice it.
Yeah.
Like with that, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, so that's what it's about. And like I was saying to you, it's like people like me that will support you in this sort of groups then. So we have a 30 Day Healthy Living group, but it doesn't stop there. You know, it goes on after 30 days. But I'll help you with stuff like, you know, we'll do these meal things, right? I'm not a great cook, but, you know, I've got Sylvie to help me. You guys have somebody to help you. But I'll help you with motivation. You know, I'm sharing my workouts so you guys can go, do you know what? We're all doing this together. We're all in this at the same time. We're all doing the same thing. And it's just so you guys know that you're not alone, because everybody's going through the same COVID-19 together, you know. And even after when this finishes, it's about realising, do you know what? Everybody struggles with something. You know, I've struggled with my weight since I stopped playing rugby, you know, and it's the hardest thing ever to try and motivate yourself to come back up. And if you can't motivate yourself to come back up, look, the best thing to do, and I'll be honest with you, is take a breath, reset, refocus, re-energize those goals, but have an anchor, have somebody there that can pull you through. And that's what I do a lot in my day-to-day job. That's what I do a lot as a person, is I'm an anchor, and I use anchors as well. But it's just having that person there to help you through the 30-day healthy living as well. So any questions you have, feel free to drop them down with me. Feel free to... Using that, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're using Fry Light, 1 calorie per string. So who says you can't have delicious meals and still be healthy? So, to give you a bit of a recap of what I've done here, I've chopped some carrots, I've chopped some peppers, some courgettes, some mushrooms. It's going to fill out the meal nicely. I haven't chopped the carrots actually, I've, as you can see, peeled them to death. We've then made some homemade satay sauce, all healthy ingredients in there, apart from a little bit of syrup, but it's literally a tablespoon. But you know what? Teaspoon. We all need a bit of that in our lives. We've got some low-fat spray, 1 calorie per thing, and we are making. What are we actually making?
Prawn stir fry with noodles.
There we go.
And a satay sauce.
Prawn stir fry with noodles with a satay sauce. I knew that. I just wanted to say it. Prawn stir fry with noodles with a satay sauce. We're using king prawns and we're using, let's call them baby prawns.
Yeah.
For it as well. So it'll be a nice hearty meal. No need for snacking afterwards. And it's all in with the 30 days to healthy living with you. So Sylvie's just cooking there. You can see in the background. She's just putting the courgettes in the pan now, which smell amazing to be fair already. Don't know what courgettes smell like, but they smell good. I'd eat this carrot. Good.
This smells amazing.
That smells really good, doesn't it? Mm. So along with the carrots, not the carrots, the courgettes, what goes in next?
Then the peppers.
Then the peppers.
Then the mushrooms.
Then the mushrooms.
Then the carrot.
Then the carrots.
Then the prawns.
Then the prawns.
Then the sauce, the coconut milk and the satay sauce together, and leave that for like 5 minutes.
Just your prawns. Coconut milk, satay sauce, simmer it for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's all good. We're using these noodles.
Yeah. Just add hot water.
Add some hot water. They're low fat egg noodles.
Yeah, I like the thin ones.
Yeah. So, but it makes a great meal.
And you can do this with rice as well.
Yeah, you can even do this with rice. Just finishing my carrot. So there's so many meals out there. There's so many things out there that we can cook with that can make like this is restaurant quality food. It's the sort of stuff you go to Wagamama's for, yeah? Am I right? Yeah, that sort of feel. Yeah, Wagamama's, any Chinese sort of stuff. If you want, we'll blog on as much as we can. But it's about sticking to everything else you're doing. Because if you don't stick to everything else you're doing, you're going to do it all for nothing. So if you do those shakes for a couple of days, and like I said today, you see my smoothie bowl. I had a bit of avocado with my lunch. You haven't even got to do 2 shakes a day. If you want to, you can have a healthy lunch. It's all part of the program. You've seen the plan. The plan's all there. So I do the 2 shakes a day because it just suits me. But you guys, you can have a healthy lunch. You can have a salad for lunch. You can have whatever you want. It's about that calorie deficit at the end of the day, which will help you start to feel better. But guys, I can't stress enough that if you eat right and you do a little bit of exercise, your life changes. And I say to my clients all the time about, and when I say clients, not PT clients, more coaching clients, it's about food, it's about fitness, and it's about mental fitness. So it's taking that time out as well to have a read, have some time for yourself, go on a walk, that sort of thing as well. So, bubbling nicely over there, yeah? Mm-hmm. Cooking the courgettes and the peppers, and it's coming along nicely. If you have any questions, if you want the recipe, we'll try and write the recipe down when we do it. Sylvie remember it because I won't. Mm-hmm. But look, I've done a great job of chopping these vegetables, as you can see. And then we're just waiting for the cook now, and it smells incredible. Now you can do this as well. We sometimes have. I wanted the satay stuff today. We sometimes have Thai green curry, right? Yeah. Cooked very similar, just with curry paste instead, yeah.
Thai green curry paste and coconut milk again.
Yeah. So coconut. It's exactly the same ingredients.
And we get the
light coconut milk, and we get the curry paste, and then you got a Thai green curry. You can do it with madras curry, whatever you want. So it makes a huge difference on what it is. I'm going to end there on part 1. I'm going to come straight back with part 2, just because for Instagram and Facebook it's 15 minutes. and then we're going to show you what it looks like. So stay tuned, part 2 coming up.